Hello, this is my presentation on Angkor Wat in Southeast Asia. And I want to begin just kind of looking at how religion has spread across southern Asia from India. Both Hinduism and Buddhism originated in India and went into Southeast Asia, but you can see that Buddhism took two different tracks, one north into Tibet and then over into China, heading east. But the one we're concerned with is heading down into Thailand and Cambodia, as you can see by this arrow right here. So both Hinduism and Theravada Buddhist influences are at play here. As you can see, Cambodia is a river basin, very green, very lush, very dependent upon a staple rice crop. Rice paddies, a lot of small family independent rice growers. Without water, without monsoon rains, there'll be no way to feed the people. So rice is life and water is life. In detail, the political map shows that it's located in Southeast Asia. There's the Mekong River to your right. There's the Tunnel Sap River going into the Tunnel Sap Reservoir. Above that is a little airport at the town of Siem Reap. And 20 minutes north of that is the complex of Angkor Wat, which we will be looking at here in a few seconds. It's very, very, very expensive to go to tour or take a trip to Cambodia, about twice as expensive as it would be going to England or Germany, for example, just because of the small air chartered flights that you have to take coming in from Thailand. Looking closer at the complex, the north temple, and you see that there's temples everywhere, is called Angkor Thom. That's where the elite priestly class lived and resided. And the peasants worked the fields, the rice paddies, out next to the irrigation canals. Down below here is Angkor Wat, which is strictly facing west, facing the setting sun, which would mean that it is a funerary sanctuary. Nobody lives there. The history is both has to do with irrigation and spirituality. Again, you can see the Khmer Empire and their kings were masters at creating a civilization based on water storage and rice production. So during the monsoon, they would collect the waters running down from the hills in the background, collect it into the ducts and the canals, and store it in the barays, the western baray and the eastern baray. And of course these are all rice paddies here in the foreground. Original meaning, spirituality. Hinduism was the first to arrive in the 11th century. So Angkor Wat had mirrored his Hindu cosmos. There were 5 towers. The one in the middle represented a large mountain, signifying the axis of the universe and the home of the gods. Concentric walls were made to build the square outer periphery of the temples. And as you guys know, the Hindu gods are Vishnu and Shiva, most importantly, but also Brahma and Devatas. Theravada Buddhist gods, of course, are Buddha, and animistic Shinto-like spirits called Nikta, which revere gods as rocks, mountains, streams, clouds, the sky, and so forth. Non-human versions. This is the end of part 1 of a 3-part series.